In this video, I'm taking you to an unknown resort slash hotel timeshare near the Las Vegas Strip, next on Jaycation. Hey, what's up Jaycationers? Welcome back to another video here in the Las Vegas series. And in today's video, I'm gonna be taking you to a pretty unknown hotel slash timeshare resort, and that is the Berkeley Las Vegas. It is actually right next to the Silverton Lodge and Casino, which we just covered a few months back. And I was kind of in a pinch on this trip because prices were expensive from Thursday to Friday of April 24th to 25th. So I had to scramble and find a place. I was monitoring up to 2 weeks until now, and I got it 2 days before. I found it on Expedia. I'll give you all the pricing a little later, but I wanted to find a place that had laundry and I could do it in my room. So that's what we were able to secure. And I'm also going to show you a couple of the restaurants inside the Silverton Lodge and just hang out around this area in South Las Vegas. So let's get started with the tour of the Berkeley Las Vegas. No, it ain't Berkeley, California. Shout out to UC Berkeley though. Yeet. Just made it over to the Silverton. We are staying at the Berkeley, and this is the Berkeley, this taller tower. Last time we stayed at the Lodge, and I just rented my car, which is right here. It's a Niro, it's a Kia. It's an EV charging car. They offered me a Tesla. I said, nah, not this time around. But I got it from the Hertz at Resorts World. For some reason, the last couple of months, that Hertz has given really good deals. The only thing is there's only one person working there. So during 12 to 1, they are at lunch. So just be aware of that. Luckily, she took a peek and saw me and was nice enough to check me in. So I got to charge this sucker before I return it in 4 days. Luckily, Resorts World has EV charging. It's got an Arizona license plate, but we are just checking into our new hotel. I'm starving, so I need to get some lunch first. We'll be eating at a place that I've been wanting to eat at, as mentioned in the Silverton video. This is the hotel that has 250 draft Modelos and Mermaid School. And they also have the Sundance Grill. That's a definite, that's what she said right there. Reel in a big one. Cue Michael Scott.
That's what she said. Or he said.
The way to the Berkeley are through these double doors right by the sports book and the parking lot elevators of Silverton. We'll check in a little later after lunch. It's also nice to have a car to store your luggage for a little bit. Even though it's not the safest thing to do, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. We got baseball in full swing here at the Circus Sportsbook at Silverton. I've been wanting to try this place. It's highly rated. It's called Woohoo Noodle. I've been gravitating a lot to Asian food lately, especially since I just visited Japan, but I really wanted to try this spot last time I was in Silverton, but just never got the chance to. So I'm glad I'm staying at the Berkeley this time so I can add this into the video. Let's get some noodles and have some lunch and see what else they have to offer. Well, there's their menu. It looks like they have a ton of stuff. They got dumplings, dim sum, fried noodles, signature fried rice, soup, Hong Kong style pan fried noodles, chicken, fish fillet, seafood, chef special wok, vegetarian. Okay, they got a huge menu here. Looks like they even have a screen that gives the order numbers, which are not ready yet. Looks like there are chef specials on here, as well as this one too. Feeling the lanterns up top over here, and they do have seating. You just have to order at the counter and they will deliver it to you. And I like the uniqueness of the spoon here. They put your number and then you just put it here with all the ingredients. It's like that some chili sauce, some of that mustardy stuff, and more of red pepper sauce, I think. And then you also got your kikoman right here. There's the casino right there. You also got the open kitchen right there. You order there, and then they have a bunch of tables. You know, I was in Benihana just a few nights ago, and I'm super proud of myself because there was a guy watching me eat my food with chopsticks, and he was like, I just watched you for like 3 minutes, and I figured out how to do it. So I was like, dude, I was just in Japan for 9 days. I had no choice, so I'm getting better with my chopstick skills. I'm not the best, but I'm better. I can't pronounce these for the life of me, but I think it's Szechuan dumplings, and they're supposed to be really spicy. All right, let's dig in to the first one. A little vinegariness to it with some spice. Definitely could use some hot oil. Get that hot oil drizzle in it. It's about $8. Hot oil drizzle. Okay, there's a little more spice to that. This is really easy to eat. I would say pretty comparable to Tim Ho Wan. If you guys haven't seen my palms video from Tim Ho Wan, check that out. Already more than halfway done with these dumplings. We're throwing them down. We got the Singaporean noodles, and it's got a plethora of things. You got some sesame, there's beef, there's shrimp, tons of different vegetables, onions, grilled onions. I actually really love Singaporean noodles and Hokkien noodles. They said it's supposed to be a little spicy, so let's see. These are the thinner vermicelli noodles. Okay, there's also egg. It's like a little curry-ish taste. These are definitely actually perfect to share, except for the dumplings. I smashed those dumplings all by myself. It's actually a really good flavor. Definitely can add some hot sauce to it. Hot oil time. Hot oil can be your best friend and your worst enemy at the same time. It just depends on how much you use it. This is nice, and I'm probably gonna have to bring this up to the room as well. Got hot. Like burn your tongue hot, but thumbs up. I like woohoo noodle. Wish I could try more of the menu. All right, Super K fortune cookie time here. Let's open it up. ASMR. That's not a fortune. Adversity is the parent of virtue. So you're saying I'm gonna face adversity? Learn Chinese. Raining. See a you. Probably said that wrong. You also can get your serving spoon and chopsticks, napkins over there. All right, so that was woohoo noodle, really good. I enjoyed it, and I really want to try more things around their menu. They even have, oh, they got a signature roasted duck. I should have done a half a duck. Might have to come back here for dinner. All right, it is time to check in. It's around 1:45. I think check-in here is 4, but let's see if we can get a room. This is the parking garage for Silverton Lodge, and the parking for the Berkeley, I believe, is outside, but since it's heating up, I prefer the garage. So we'll just leave the car in there and keep it a little cooler. All right, this is Eddie. He just checked me in. What's up, man?
What's up, brother?
Thanks for giving me that hour tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna need it for the room tour.
Got you, bro.
He recognized me at check-in. That's my cover's blown. Have a good one, dude.
Yeah, you too, brother.
Oh, they even got some waters over there. Yeah, they got some accommodations and awards, and this is their check-in area. And yes, we got to check in around 2 o'clock, so let's go into our rooms. So just across registration is the guest elevators. You got 3 of them right here. Right outside is the entrance towards Silverton. 308A. Hallways are a little narrow, not too bright, 80% dim. I don't know what the theme is in this hotel. Let's see, 308A. And there you go. So one reason why I booked the Berkeley, first thing was the rate wasn't that bad because apparently there's 2 conferences, a bunch of sports tournaments and car shows going on around town, which made this Thursday to Friday just ridiculously priced. I needed to find a place that I could do laundry because I've been away and now I'm running out of clean stuff, and it's perfect timing because I didn't run out of clean stuff, but I could have if I didn't do my laundry. And luckily I brought my Tide with me. I've lugged this all the way to Japan and back. I accidentally forgot to throw this away, but it comes in handy. But they do supply you with some powdered detergent, but I'm more of a liquid detergent guy. So we're gonna do my laundry. Thank you, the Berkeley. The Berkeley is actually pretty nice. And I actually learned it's not part of Silverton. So I was about due to cover a timeshare. Got to get all my clothes cleaned. I was actually looking to get the signature at MGM Grand. Oh, they have dryer sheets here too, but it's only 1 sheet. So it's okay, we'll make that work. We'll make the dryer sheet work. Oh nice, and that's the washer, okay. Done deal, let's start loading. Don't want to overload it, so we'll do 2 loads. While I have a little time, let's go downstairs and show you a bit of what they have to offer here at the Berkeley Workout Fitness Center, pool, and everything else, etc. All right, let's take a look at the pool. It's about 85 degrees right now and hot. Man, looks like there's a lot of people out here. Just right outside the elevators. So pool hours from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. So it's a late pool. You do need your room key. Very nice communal area, places to hang out. There's a jacuzzi, some couches, sunbeds, and all that good stuff. Even some sunbeds at the pool itself. There's the 15 freeway across the way, and you can actually park just right here outdoors, but we're gonna leave my car inside. And then they have a ADA accessible area here, but this is also acting as their jacuzzi, and then the restrooms and fountain. And there's the building for you. Even though it says Silverton, it is the Berkeley. So there's a quick look at the swimming pool. It says, take pool towels back to your suite. Okay, so they want you taking it back so house cleaning can take it. Let's check out what else they have to offer here. That's a decent pool. It's like a regular hotel pool. And just outside the pool is the fitness center. I was trying to figure out where it was. Once again, you need that. So you do have about 4 treadmills, some ellipticals, stationary bikes. You got your free weights over there, 1 machine, and some medicine balls, and some ab workout mats and all that good stuff. So not much going on here, and a couple TVs, but it's still a fitness center, enough to do your maintenance workout. That is a quick tour of the fitness center. Let's see the recreation area now. Pretty nice outdoor corridor you have over here. Walking pathway. You can hear a fountain. Oh, there is a fountain. I was like, where's that fountain coming from? There's a fountain right here, then a little fire pit. Out to the parking lot, no parking garage. And there is a Hyatt Place across the way. If you're gonna go to the restaurants, you're obviously probably gonna end up at Silverton at some point. And the building, although it is the Berkeley and is separate from the Silverton, it still has the Silverton sign on it. Over here in the corner, right to the front of the Silverton Lodge, where the mermaid show is displayed, they call this the recreation center. You could have your kids roam freely, have some Adirondack chairs, and this is actually where I started off my Silverton video. So no, we are not at Berkeley, California. Shout out to everybody up in the Bay. We are here at the Berkeley Las Vegas. Right across the elevators here in the lobby, you can grab some snacks. But apparently this vending machine is broken because it says, please do not use this vending machine. Then why have it here? And then you got an ice machine here as well. I'm sure they probably have these up on the different floors as well. Ooh, on the way to the Silverton, they actually have 2 grills here. So if you want to barbecue, go to Smith, pick up some barbecue meat. You can do that over here. They got a small bench. No picnic tables though. You could probably take that over to the recreation area. We're gonna walk over to the casino because Jaycation wants a 250 Modelo. 250 sounds about right. The landscape here is pretty nice. You got cacti that are low to the ground, some succulents and palm trees. We're gonna take this walkway over to the front, maybe see if we could catch a mermaid or 2. Here we are in the popular mermaid. Oh, there is a mermaid here. Look at that. So we do have mermaids showing up. Look at that. I wasn't even looking at the timing of that. Perfect to have the mermaid show going on. And we are right by the Bass Pro Shops, the Mermaid Restaurant and Lounge. They even have some cars here. Check that out. It's a really nice car. Couldn't tell you what it is. Max Verstappen. Ran over to the Flair bar. Ric Flair drip go woo. I couldn't get the woo up. My voice is lower on some octaves right now. Got the 250 Modelo. Cheers, guys. I'm supposed to be filming with Sister Lydia in about 7 minutes, so I'm kind of debating if I'm gonna play some bowling now or wait till later. We shall see. It is $3 to play. They have the bills right here, and then you got your little bowling ball. Uh-oh, I got a text. We might have to continue this a little later on tonight. Nightfall has crept up amongst us, and we were actually over in downtown Vegas with Sister Liddy, Andrew, Norma, and doing a video for her channel. But now we're back here at the Silverton, so let's roam a little bit at night. They do happen to have a Johnny Rockets here, your classic. But all the really good spots are on the opposite side. So Mi Casa Grill Cantina is a good spot. They also got Su Casa, which is sushi. But one of my favorite steakhouses that are local loved their tomahawk over here. And this is Twin Creeks. If you haven't watched my Silverton video yet, we do eat here at Twin Creeks. It's so good. There's the Shady Grove Airstream Bowling at night. You got the lit up Caterpillar. And then if you go here to the side, it's even got a Nevada license plate. It's pretty big in there actually. We'll play, but there's a couple in there doing some hanky panky You might have to wait till later. Even though the Berkeley is not a casino, you have the Silverton right here. And I was looking at the tables. You can play blackjack as low as $5 per hand, but they're not double deck. They do have double deck, but it's a little more. And wow, we're walking around Noodles at 11 p.m. and there's still people here ordering, so that's a good sign. I actually gotta go upstairs and finish those Singaporean noodles and finish my laundry. We gotta get that laundry done. That's why I decided to stay here. Top of the morning to you, Jaycationers. It is time for the oh so popular detailed room tour. Yeet. We are here at the Berkeley Las Vegas, and I booked this 24 hours before my stay, so I basically had Thursday to Friday not booked, and I was in a pinch because prices are super high right now. There are a couple of sports tournaments going on around the city, a couple of conferences, a couple of auto shows, and that's what drove up a Thursday night here in Vegas. I kept checking about 2 weeks before every day, and I finally found the Berkeley and settled down on this. Total, it was $189, but I got this huge spacious room, and a goal for me was to get some laundry done because I was about to run out of clean clothes and I wanted to make sure I did some laundry. But I wanted to give you a little tour of the living room. You got a huge ivy green couch right here. It's like you can almost fit 2 people on this single seater, it looks like. And then a sofa bed, as well as your coffee table with a wooden lamp. And then I like this square coffee table in the middle with some coasters. It gives you your channel guide and remote control. You do have a decent LG TV here. And check the cupboards, because inside the cupboards you have your extra blankets. The safe is over here and more pillows. So you definitely got a lot of things hidden that I wasn't checking out when I was doing the B-roll, and also the telephone, and then you have some outdated paintings on the wall. The dining room area is a circular glass table with 4 huge chairs, and obviously these are suited for more families, so you're seeing kids and families that are coming here to Vegas for their tournaments, and I just use this as my work area. I was doing some editing and some uploading over here. And a nice light. There's actually plenty of light in this room. It's almost too bright. Let me take you to the kitchen area. So you have a whole counter space here with 2 stools, huge coffee maker, like a family style coffee maker. I actually like the coffee over here. It's really good. It woke me up and I was able to make myself a nice piping hot beverage. Huge sink. You got the trash can down below over here, as well as your dishwasher. We didn't have enough time, so we didn't make it. There's also a toaster and blender that I'm just discovering down here in the corner. You got different pots and pans. Your silverware is over here. And if you just open up all the drawers, more pots and pans for the stove here. And you got a kettle, more cooking utensils, and plates, mugs, bowls, more baking stuff. So you could definitely go over to the Smiths and get all your ingredients. You could bake cakes, drink some wine over here, and more drinking glasses, and you just got a full-size fridge here. For 189 bucks for one night, you could probably fit 5 or 6 people in this room. Bedroom time. The bed was huge. It was all right. It was kind of lumpy, but after staying at the Waldorf Astoria last night, I think I was a little spoiled from that. But the pillows, you got medium-sized pillows, very thick and fluffy. A couple of throw pillows for display purposes. 2 bed stands. You got an alarm clock on one side with a charger on the wooden lamp, and then on the other side you got your phone, and then another wooden lamp with a charger, a cubby hole, and 2 drawers on each side, and then a wooden headboard. Over on this side of the room you have a normal sized LG TV, 3 huge drawers, outdated painting, and a luggage rack. One thing I do notice is that they don't put locks on the bedroom doors when you have these 1-bedroom suites in timeshare hotels like this, which is a little weird. Anyone can just walk in on you. You got a full-size rectangular mirror right here, and then the closet is over this way. Let's pop that open. You got about 10 wooden hangers. They don't have those regular hangers. These are the ones that are stationary, but you could remove them. I usually do the hanger trick on the curtains so there's no sunlight peeking out in the morning, so that's what I did. You have the ironing board and laundry basket in here, and then the iron is over where the washer dryer is. So we have made it to sector 1 of the bathroom. Reason why I got the Berkeley was for the washer and dryer combination. You also have a broom and dustpan over here. There is a light switch so you can get your laundry done, and the iron is here and a hook. Over this way is more like your vanity area. They have a square stool, 1 sink, some soap and lotion and makeup remover. I'm guessing that's makeup remover. Yep. And a tissue paper box, as well as a couple of outlets on that one side and a magnified mirror. So the shower area is pretty spacious. You have a lot of space over here. There is a medium-high toilet, as well as your trash can and toilet paper dispenser. Over this way, you have a square wooden mirror with your tissue box. And then in all these drawers, open them all the way because I thought there was no hair dryer, but inside here was the hair dryer. It was just dug way back. And then you got your hand towels, face towels, and all that good stuff over here too. A decent amount of toiletry space. Then you have the walk-in shower, your floor towel. It does have a rainfall shower, but it comes in from the side, a little handle there as well. On the other side, you have a bathtub with the outdated painting, as well as more towels, because this is definitely suited for a family or a group of people. The only complaint would be probably it needed another toilet, especially if you have more than 3 or 4 people, but they do have the partitions and the doors here to separate you, but there are no locks. There are locks on the bathrooms, but no lock on the bedroom door. All in all, I paid just under $190 for this room for one night, 24 hours before I checked in. It was nice. It was nice and quiet. The internet is super fast. I uploaded a video in like 10 minutes and it was like 6 gigs. So the internet speeds are really quick here. I do like everything they give you here. Maps of the resort, maps of Las Vegas, nearby locations like grocery stores, liquor stores, Walmarts, etc. More maps of the strip, as well as shuttle information. So that's another big thing that the Berkeley offers, a free shuttle, not just to the strip. They drop you off at Treasure Island, but also to Fremont Street, which is great because Ubers and Lyfts and rent-a-cars and parking fees can add up. You just have to follow the departure times and the return times, and it gives you the graph over here in the shuttle information. So you're pretty much linked to the strip and to Fremont Street if you like. You just gotta follow these times. So that's the only negative, I guess. You can't go on your own. They give you your Wi-Fi password, and the pool is open late till 10 p.m. The gym is open till 10 p.m., opens early at 5 a.m. And this whole pamphlet is just a welcome pamphlet. And there you go. There is your detailed review of the Berkeley Las Vegas. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I would say this place is good if you're in a pinch, and if you're with the family, want to save a little money on the weekdays, is definitely a little cheaper. You have access to the Silverton Lodge, and I really did like Woohoo Noodle. I'm discovering new things just as you are, so please follow along with me here on Jaycation. Subscribe and check out Las Vegas 777 Let's Go, my Facebook group. We have over 5,000 Las Vegas lovers talking about the ongoings around town. All right, Jaycationers, in the words of me or Jay Uso, yeet and stay traveling, Las Vegas. Let's go!